Sam, welcome back to Radio 1. Good to see you. Looking healthy, dude. You feeling good?
I'm feeling fantastic, actually. Thank you so much for having me in.
This is going to be a massive moment for Architects fans, for the band itself. The album is dropping on Friday. This is the final song people can hear before they get the album. But if there's one thing that we need to know before we press play on it, what is it?
This might be the catchiest Architects chorus ever.
Are we going there?
Let's go.
We're doing it. Okay. Here we go, Architects fans. Let's run it. This is Everything Ends.
Radio 1's
hottest record.
Looking for a new way out. Stranded on an island. There's nothing but the ocean now. Every second is a battleground. Over the horizon, can anybody hear me shout? When I try to pick a fight, know that I was going under. And if it don't feel right, blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm meant to pretend I can't be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. If I'm left alone, I'm bound to drown. Don't you hear the silence, broken by the siren sound? If I swim, they'll only drag me down. I'm tired of the violence, it's hard to get my head around. When I try to pick a fight, it's only 'cause I'm going under. And if it don't feel right, I'll blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Castles only I can defend. I can't be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. I can't be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. If I fall too far, I'm not living down like a dying star. It's over and out. I drop like God, then I hit the ground. I just last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. Everything ends.
Okay, Architects fans, there you go. A brand new piece of music called Everything Ends. Hottest record tonight. What are you making of it, though? How is it making you feel out there? 03700 100 100 on WhatsApp. Voice note me those immediate reactions.
Radio 1.
Hottest record.
Sam, let's talk. I mean, this is a version of Architects that a lot of Architects fans might not be used to, but you're stood here saying to me as it's playing, I think this is an amazing Architects song. How did it feel trying to piece this thing together?
I think it's something that we've like flirted with before and kind of done like the odd bit and bits and bobs, you know, but actually to really lean into this style of music that we all love, I think is a really important thing, especially for this record. I think its placement on the record is amazing as well. So yeah, we're really proud of it. And like, as I just said when it was playing, like I feel so proud of this song. I'm proud of what we've managed to create. And yeah, I think it would be an important song for Architects.
Yeah, because you were saying, I think last time you came in, you were saying how if the song was going to make this album, it had to be a great song. It had to be a brilliant song that got you off your feet in some way.
Yeah.
This is obviously, or you feel that this is that kind of song. I feel this is that kind of song.
Yeah.
But do you think that mindset has perhaps stopped you from hitting your potential as a band for a little while?
I think we've kind of we're very honest with ourselves, very honest with us as a band, and I feel like we really felt that we had untapped potential moving into this album. And actually working with Jordan, it's really pushed us to like bring out the sort of best parts of our band. And I think another amazing thing about Architects is when a song connects, it's the energy that's flowing throughout the song. And I think we want to be people's escape. We want to be people's like Friday or Saturday night, but we also want to be there for people when they're feeling sad and when they're feeling low and vulnerable. And I think this song will speak to a lot of people.
Did you have to let go of something individually or as a band in order to access this album, do you think?
I think we just had to be honest with ourselves that, you know, you're coming into the point where you're doing your 11th album. If you're going to do an 11th album, it has to be really, really good. Otherwise, what's the point? I think by album 10, people have an idea of what your band is, and you need to go out there and challenge it and do the best you possibly can.
What I'm picking up from the song is there is a feeling of being overwhelmed in some way. Has that ever happened to Architects, feeling overwhelmed and like the pressure is too much?
I think at certain points in our career, it's been quite daunting and quite scary. I think obviously losing Tom was probably the biggest moment of that. But I think actually within our own lives and with our own personal lives, we've, you know, all dealt with quite bad mental health. But I think if this song can tell you anything, that it's in the end everything will be okay. You just got to hold on and everything will be all right.
For most Architects fans out there, they will know that kind of Dan is primary on writing the words, and you go ahead and perform those words. But for people out there who perhaps are just finding out about this band now, how do you, as the front man, how do you take someone else's words and put them into your own scenario and circumstances?
We're so close, we're like best friends. So everything that happens lyrically within this band is basically I can relate to or know what's going on, or it's kind of written from my point of view as well. You know, we're so tight as a group, but in particular me and Dan, when it comes to writing our music, it has to be able to be relatable to me to make it believable for people that are listening to the songs. And I'm grateful for him always letting me in, and grateful for, you know, me able to give him suggestions every now and then, and just that relationship is so great. And I'm so proud of him for being able to write a song as important and as beautiful as this. For
a band who are now heading into their 11th record this Friday, and who have now released a song that feels like perhaps the poppiest thing you've ever done, uncharted territory in some way.
Yeah.
Do you kind of reflect and ever think that the scene, metal, takes itself too seriously sometimes, and that prevents the real potential being accessed?
I think so. I think it's an interesting scene. It's very like culty, you know, when people have their bands, they're their bands, and it's that sound. And I think hopefully if this album can teach anyone anything, it's if you're going to do something, you got to do it in extremes. I think, you know, the last single was Black Hole. This Is Everything Ends. You know, them going into each other on the record shows how diverse the band is. You know, when you've been a band that's done 11 records, you want to have something to prove and to show, and this is what we've got to prove.
This music is the music that really makes me feel something. Like when I'm going about my normal life away from this radio studio, I'm putting on Architects and other bands around this scene to really, really energise myself. But being in a band or starting a band is quite a daunting thing in 2025.
Absolutely.
It's a difficult thing to do. I do not want to see bands dissipate off the face of this earth for 1 second at all. But why should people be in a band in 2025?
I think for me, when I was a kid, it was all I had. It was all I wanted. It was like my dream to do this, to be in this situation, even in this moment right here. I had no other choice. It was like, this is what I loved. I've got like quite full-on ADHD, and my hobby was my life, which was playing drums, which turned into vocals, which turned into this band. It's my only choice. It's how I go to sleep at night. But I think there'll be people that are listening to this, they're probably like, yeah. I was that kid that listened to people on the radio that used to tape the radio. I used to have a little cassette tape next to my bed, and I record the top 40 and listen back to it, and I'm here.
What do you mean? You still do?
I still do now.
You're in every week on Friday. When
I don't tape it anymore. I just screen record it on my phone. But you can do this. Like, I'm not a rock star. No one in this band is a rock star. We just love creating music, and I think if you love something enough and you put all your energy into it, you can do it.
Sam, there's a lot of questions coming in, and I have to ask you this. I know this wasn't part of the press release or anything, but you know, you and me have gone through enough now on this show to hopefully allow me to ask this question. Tour? Playing live? When can people see you out there? They want this music in the flesh.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking, and I feel like I have to hold off a little bit, but yeah, there's going to be a UK tour. Okay. There's going to be a UK tour. It's coming. It's going to be the biggest thing we've ever done. and we are so excited.
Let's go, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Sam from Architects. Round of applause for the studio. Let's go. Hottest record tonight, Everything Ends, a brand new album dropping on Friday. Sam, thank you very much for hanging out.
Thank you.
Let's go again. It's Hottest.
Radio 1. Hottest record.
Started looking for a new way out. Stranded on an island, there's nothing but the ocean now. Every second is a battleground. Over the horizon, can anybody hear me shout? When I try to pick a fight, know that I was going under. And if it don't feel right, blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm meant to pretend I can't be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. If I'm left alone, I'm bound to drown. Don't you hear the silence, broken by the siren sound? If I swim, they'll only drag me down. I'm tired of the violence, it's hard to get my head around. When I try to pick a fight, it's only 'cause I'm going under. And if it don't feel right, I'll blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Castles only I can defend. I can't be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. I can't be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. If I fall too far, I'm not living down like a dying star. It's over and out. I drop my gun and I hit the ground. Now I just slowly overdrive. I could be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. Everything ends.
So there you go, Architects fans.
Everything ends.
A brand new one for you. Everything Ends. Radio 1's Hottest record.
Radio 1. Hottest record.
But what did you make of it? How's it making you feel? Sam's still with us hanging out. Let's talk him through it, shall we? All right, Sam, this is Jay from London. Loving this song. Has me headbanging on the bus home. Seems to have scratched a musical itch I didn't know I had. That must feel good.
That's exactly what you do it for.
Yeah.
Exactly what you do it for.
Hello to the 9982. I wasn't expecting to cry on this Monday evening, but I'm not mad. Thank you, Architects, reducing people to tears.
I've been there. I've been there. I've done it too.
Maybe even writing the song.
Literally, when we finished it, I was listening to it like, oh my God, we've done it. So yeah.
Beautiful, dude. Emotional.
So I'm with you.
Let's hear from Mary in London tonight. What are you making of it, Mary?
Oh my gosh! I love it! Architects forever!
Mary sounds ravenous for it.
Mary sounds really up for it.
Yeah, she really,
Thank
really
you,
does.
Mary.
Anyone else out there, make yourselves known, please.
I'm excited! It's amazing!
Okay, uncontrolled excitement there from the 397. Who's this?
Sick, man. So sick. Looking forward to seeing you guys in Brighton this week.
Okay, an unnamed texter, but they're coming to the show, Sam. They're down there. Where are you playing in
That's
Brighton?
the real one. We're doing Concord 2, which is like our haunt. We've done like sort of every time we sort of release a record, we do like a show down there, and it just goes mad.
That's not fair.
I know.
You're gonna bring the thing to its foundations.
I know.
That's unfair. Wow. It's Becky and Sutton. I love the song, big capital letters as well. super melodic. Favourite Architects song ever.
Wow.
Hell yeah, we're changing people's favourites tonight. Oh my god, this song kills. I can't wait to meet them on Saturday at the Signing in Manchester. I love how this band evolves. I literally can't go a day without listening to them right now. Bring on Saturday. That's Debbie of Manchester. I mean, that must be one of the nicest things to feel as a band who are going into 11 albums on Friday, Sam, that the fans go with you on this journey and are accepting of the creative differences that you take with each album.
Honestly, like, I was just having a moment there, just stood there with my hand over my mouth, because I was just like, this is just so nice. This is like what you do it for, you know.
It's perfect, dude. Congratulations. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Sam from Architects in the place. Hottest record tonight.
Thank you so much.